All right, I'm Nick. Today, we're going to talk about the Mossberg MC2C a bit more. We have 500 rounds through the gun. We haven't had a single malfunction, okay? Mossberg, think of it, I think about it, read the comments, I think of shotguns, okay? So I think everybody does, think we can all agree on that. You don't think of a pistol. I wasn't even sure they made this until I saw it a few weeks ago, and I was talking about it with Tyler, and he bought one used. We've been shooting it quite a little bit, on and off. I don't have anything bad to say about it. And the reality of this is, I'm at the point in my life where I'm pretty sure every slim 15 roundish pistol they're all the same. Whether it's this, the P365, we'll even put a 43X in there, a Hellcat. There's just minor, very marginal little differences, okay? This gun, it does come, it was MOS. We actually put this AimWin PN330 on there. Look, I've had a whole bunch of companies send me red dots. They email us, I reply to them, and I say the same thing every time. Listen, I'm not going to make a dedicated review about it. I will slap it on a bunch of random guns and shoot it just to see how it does. And if it doesn't break, I'll tell the people it hasn't broken. This red dot, it comes with all the screws you need. It's actually been on a SIG P322, suppressed, and it has been my rodent deterrent system, and it has worked extremely well. The red dot has been great. We slapped it on here. I hadn't checked the zero. I just shot it, and it was close enough to get the job done for the video. We haven't shot this gun, which is, once again, the Mossberg MC2C. It came with 2 magazines. One is a 14-round magazine, and one is a 16-round magazine. We're going to shoot it a bit more today, but this is a fine pistol, okay? I don't really have anything bad to say about it at all. I mean, it's got everything you want. It has the indexes here. It has decent grip right here. You could add more grip tape if you wanted to these areas. Obviously, both sides of the gun. It has the index. You have the spot, the rail to put whatever light you want to put on there. This aim point mounted directly, or not aim point, AimWin. I was close. And if you can see, it co-witnesses really well, and you can actually use the factory iron. So they did a good job with this optics cut. Forward serrations and rear serrations actually angle forward, which for some reason lately gun companies have been, Smith & Wesson, have been putting these angled backwards, which makes absolutely no sense. The mag release is not in a bad spot, especially if you're right-handed, and I'm left-handed, so I actually run that with my middle finger, which is still fine, not a big deal. Just something to consider. Reliability, we haven't had a single problem. Is it a little bit jumpy or snappy? Yeah, 100%. It's a slimline 9mm. So let's shoot it some more, okay? I mean, the dot's pretty good. It's been living on a SIG P322, so the fact that you can just pull it up and shoot it, the zero's pretty good. That was the worst trigger pull of my life. We've actually been out here. We were shooting the FN509. I don't know if you've ever shot this. This has a much better trigger than this, okay? That was terrible. I would say the red dot is doing a pretty darn good job on here. I like how it fits. It lines up really, really, really well. It's very flush with the slide, which is nice, so it fits this gun well. It is very bright. You could adjust that, but it's perfect. Got a little sloppy. Next magazine. Can't get it out of my pocket. I'm dead again. I mean, I'm just saying, the trigger is really good. For what it is, the trigger is great. It's a little heavy. It's a self-defense pistol. You could say the gun is jumpy, but if we really vice down on it, we can make that gun shoot extremely flat. I've said it before in a bunch of videos. I like to just see how the gun tracks. I know that the gun's gonna be a little bit high when I shoot it if I just let it run. And the red dot will come right back down to where you want it. For a self-defense pistol, put it like this. We've put a lot of rounds through a lot of guns. We've had failures, and I guess most of the mechanics we shot recently, we had at least one failure every 500 rounds. We had a failure to eject on a Smith & Wesson Shield Plus carry comp. That's what it was, right? No, they're all sample 1-of-1s. We haven't had a single malfunction out of this gun. And the ejection pattern is crazy. It ejects that brass way over there in the middle of nowhere. We're gonna reload. We're gonna put another 50, 60, about another 70 rounds through here on video, just to see how we do. I don't think we're gonna have any problems, right? So when it's said and done, after this video, we'll be 600 rounds in on this gun. No malfunctions. I think people's biggest complaint and gripe about this would just be lack of aftermarket support. I have no idea who made this holster. This is a holster that came with the gun when Tyler bought it used. I don't know, man. If you could get a great price on this, I don't see why you wouldn't. It's reliable, shoots well. All right, we're loaded up. Put another 30 rounds through the gun real quick. Like we've done in a bunch of the videos, we're just gonna dump this magazine into that target. We're probably gonna miss a bunch, but we're just gonna see if we have any malfunctions. There you go. Have a magazine. Okay, no malfunctions. We shot high every single time, so we could probably fix that. Fantastic. The goal is not to hit the target. The goal is just to see if you have any malfunctions. 30 rounds, no malfunctions, 8-inch target, 11 yards or so, 1 impact. Watch out. Watch out.
Like every injection went in the bed of this.
Huh?
Every injection went in the bed of this, I feel like.
I think it'll sling some brass. Okay, now we're gonna do a little better job. Remember, I'm just a random dude in my backyard. I'm not a professional. We're gonna try to double tap these targets though. Are they both hitting?
No, I think it's just one.
I think it's only the first one. I'm just having a hard time hearing it with my double ear protection. That's what it should sound like. There it was. That was both. That's both. That was a bad trigger pull on the second one. I don't know if I let the reset out far enough.
I think it's slinging brass.
All right, so let's talk about this. That reset is not too bad at all. It's a pretty good shooting pistol, man. Alright, I suck.
You're dead.
Well, that was terrible. How did I miss? How did I miss? Reload. Okay. Remember, random dude in the backyard, not a professional. We do come out here and shoot quite a bit. I will honestly say that sometimes I get pretty bored shooting these same pistols. I mentioned the other day, there's nothing at this point, a subcompact 9mm or compact 9mm, I should say, I can't talk, a compact 9mm, I should say, there's nothing truly interesting about it anymore. And then obviously the goal is to get to 500, but I won't lie, eventually you get a little bit sloppy, especially when you're shooting a gun that maybe you do or don't really care to shoot that much. Is it a great pistol? Yes, there's just so many options. It's hard to take too many of them serious. I mean, it moved. Like I'm hitting the pole. All right, we got 3. What's up? Nothing wrong with the Mossberg. I think it's a fine pistol. I'll be honest with you, I might prefer it. Hey, that thing is hot, bro. I might prefer it with iron sights. If you got one, or you're going to buy one, or you find one for a heck of a deal, it is 100% reliable for us, okay? I don't think there's really many videos of it out there on the internet, probably because it's just not very popular, and I don't think most gun stores have it. I've never seen one in an actual gun store, and Tyler bought this used from a gun store, so they didn't carry it new. I don't know, we're just rambling about it. Love to know your guys' thoughts, though. Let me know what you think. I think it's a really well-built gun. I think it's reliable. I think that's the most important stuff, right? Getting a holster for it could be difficult. Your favorite company might not make one, which is a drawback for a ton of people, okay? Things to consider. The aim point is still getting it done. It's got an aim point. Dang it, the aim win. The aim win. Goodness gracious. I'm falling apart today. I'm gonna go inside and take a nap. It's even got some scratches on it. I think I dropped it with the 322. But I think it's holding 0. That's it. Thanks for watching.